Welcome to Amazing Interview. My special guest today is Professor John Deanfield. He's Professor University College in London, and the headline of his talk today is "The best investment is to invest in your artery." Welcome, John, here. And what about this concept?
Well, thank you very much, Dan, for the chance to talk to you today. I've been talking for some time about this idea that in medicine, we get it a bit wrong. We spend our life dealing with the damaging consequences of diseases that we're all accumulating for many years, but we don't spend enough time trying to prevent them. And I think if we took an approach that was similar to our finances and started to think about investing in our arteries in the same way as we think about investing in our pensions for our future finances, we'd be able to change the spectrum of disease in the population, delay diseases, and actually live healthier for longer, not just live longer.
But are we, as doctors, prepared for this? Because when I was in university, the entire job is to identify and to treat diseases. I was not good and not feeling comfortable speaking how to prevent the disease, because probably prevention, as you are considering, is a kind of religion. You have to believe in it. You have to believe in the message of the doctor and in the way of doing things.
You're right, Dan. It is a bit different from the way in which we were brought up. We're all taught how to treat diseases better, and we've done fantastically well on that. We should all pat ourselves on the back because we've increased life expectancy in the population considerably over the last few years, but we haven't changed the proportion of people living with ill health very significantly. And that means as we stay alive longer, we get more and more diseases, and our quality of life is therefore suboptimal. So we've got a new challenge to do something not just about living longer, but living better in those years.
Wonderful messages and very well put in phrase. So I'm a follower, and I'm a believer in what you said already. You are a successful cardiologist, a leading position in the world, and a lot of important studies and works. What are the ingredients for being successful in this profession?
Well, I think you have to be enthusiastic, you have to love your work, you have to be creative, and you have to adapt to your opportunities. So I had a very unusual career. I trained as an adult cardiologist, and I then spent a year learning about pediatric cardiology in children. And I was asked to go and be a pediatric cardiologist, and I'd made that transition. But I realized when I did that you could join it all up. So the adult diseases that we suffer from, the adult heart disease we suffer from, start in childhood. So I realized that if we did something about the diseases, the risk factors early, we could actually transform the future for those young people. And that's where this idea of prevention came to me. At the same time, when we treated the children better, they survived to be adults. So the long-term management of their diseases became another passion of mine. So I was able to combine the future of children with heart disease with the prevention of adult heart disease from childhood. So that's an unusual way of doing things, but it came out of opportunities.
This explains your comprehensive way of doing things, trying to find each of the steps of this.
Bridging that gap.
Yes, exactly like that. So, is it something special about bringing a message to Romanian young cardiologists? Because you visited already Romania 2 times this year, did you think that there are differences or similarities? And what is your clear message for the young cardiologists now?
Well, the young cardiologist should work hard. It's a tough specialty. It's very competitive, but it's very important. So stick with it and go with your passion. Don't think you have to do what everyone else does. Break the rules if you find something you feel passionate about and pursue that. But for me, the change in medicine that's going to happen is going to be earlier management of the prevention of disease. I've already said it, but that is going to change the world's thinking about how we adapt to disease and how we manage it in the future. So if I was a cardiologist today, and I'm biased, I would not just think about better treatment of these diseases, but I would think hard now about the way in which we could get out there to the population convince them and empower them to take control of their health, to do something about their own future risk and future diseases. That would be something tremendously different and make a huge impact in terms of the way the population
Wonderful.
lives.
It's about passion, it's
Yeah.
about enthusiasm, it's about hard work,
Yeah.
it's about doing things right in a team and deliver properly all these things. At the end of our short interview, please allow me to put 3 questions from James Lipton questionnaire, because you know that he interviewed celebrities in Hollywood and cardiologists, and especially people like you are in the light of all these things. So, first of all, knowing that you are Olympic fencer, you participated in the Olympic Games in 72 and 76, and also you were captain in Cambridge University fencing. Do you think that are there other professions other than your would like to attempt?
Yeah, I would. I was a sportsman. I was a sportsman in an amateur sport that was quite tough at that time. If I had another career, I'd love to have another career in sport. I'd probably go into football because I love it and I'm passionate about that. And not only can you be good at the sport and stay healthy, but you can make some money.
You are doing exercise all the time. We discussed during CPC meeting how you are doing all this exercise to keep your energy like that. Is it a profession what you not like to do?
Well, I wouldn't like to do a profession that was repetitive and you did the same all the time. So being some sort of clerk in some sort of paperwork would not really please me. For me, it's about developing an idea and being able to follow it through and doing something different. So I wouldn't like to do a desk job that sat me down in a team and just asked me to do the same thing every day.
And the last question, if heaven exists, and probably exists, we are believers, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
I think I'd like to hear God say that I'd helped people, but I was original. I'd done something different.
And also him learn something from you, probably like that. Thank you so much, John, and welcome here. You are inspiration for me and for thousands of cardiologists. You are always welcome here in Romania. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dan.
Thank you.